to be scared to speak English. Now, people ask me if I'm native or not. And no, I never left my country. 4 years ago, I couldn't speak English at all. And today, people think I grew up in America. Or even sometimes when I switch to British accent, people think that I am British. Anyways, here's what changed. If you're struggling to speak fluently in English and thinking that you have to live abroad and surround yourself with real native speakers, would that make you speak just like them? Now let me tell you this. You are dead wrong. There is no such thing like that. Now maybe you're asking yourself, what makes you say that? How did you know that? Well, simply because I've been there. If you're willing to speak fluently, then you gotta listen to this. First, you don't live abroad, yet you want to speak. Second, you don't have any advanced partner with you in this journey. And guess what? It is okay. It is 100% possible to happen. And what you have to do is the following. First, set strong goals. Ask yourself, genuinely, situate yourself, get a pen and paper and ask yourself why literally you want to speak English, why you want to learn it, why you want to be fluent in it. And please don't make such tiny goals, because I want to read an English book. This won't go much further, okay? It has to be strong. Then what are the goals that I have to set? It has to be strong. It has to push you to practice speaking. Oh, and speaking of goal settings, let me tell you this. If the goal that makes you go through this process is love, it means that you love this language, then you will sooner or later make it come true. How I know that? Because that was my personal engine to keep going despite the difficulties I came across. And if you're curious how I made it, comment down below, story. Let me tell you, my friends, throughout your exciting journey, you will go through sadness and depression of yourself and not understanding what natives are talking about, or why you're not moving forwards, or why you're stuck. Oh my God, I really know how overwhelming this part to feel stuck. You spend perhaps 6 months or 1 year, 2 years, and you still don't understand actually how to speak. You don't understand even what they're saying. I know that, okay? I've been there and it's so terrible. But the answer to that is keep going. Keep going. Your consistency is the key here. And you're asking yourself, how I managed to do this? Well, that's what I'm talking about. And here where your goals show up. They motivate you and keep reminding you that it is okay. I'm climbing. I'm heading to where I wanted to be. Plus of all that, don't worry, because I'm here. This channel is all for you. So don't forget that I'm always here by your side. You can drop any question. By the way, I'm creating a 7-day English speaking confidence starter that walks you day by day. It helps you stop freezing when speaking English, means to speak with the flow and practice speaking daily and boost your confidence. It will be ready very soon. And by the way, if you need help organizing your English speaking routine, I have a free student to-do list linked below in the comment section. If you want to speak just like a native, yet you don't live with them, then please listen to this. Listen for 24 hours. Okay, this sounds crazy. This sounds bizarre. Calm down, okay? But hear me out. I know that you might have heard those people who say, listen for 15 or 30 minutes per day. And that's fine. But it's gonna take too long to adapt to the language, the accent, the tone, and most important that is to think. It's to think in English. Now you might say, okay, Maria, I want to get all that. But 24 hours per day? I got other responsibilities, other things to take care of. I can't do that. Okay, let me ask you this in reverse. Do you have a computer in your house? If the answer is yes, congrats! Because here's the fun part. You don't need to listen actively at all. Because what you're doing here is we are surrounding ourselves in an English environment, thinking that we are actually living, thinking that you're immersing yourself In other words, you are acquiring the language. Let me ask you this. When we were babies, what was the process that you and I been through so we were able to speak our language? Just think of it and you will realize what I meant by lessons for 24 hours. Remember, it has to be passive and conscious, not active, meaning you listen and do what you used to do normally. Nothing changed. And if the answer is no, then it's going to be extremely challenging for you because you cannot let the phone play the video that you're listening to all that time. And so what I suggest here is to listen as much as you can every single day. It has to be every single day. And, try to make everything you watch in English content. And if you really struggle with that and wanted a whole video teaching you exactly what are the steps, what are the techniques, what are the tips to follow, comment down below the word phone. Now, let me ask you this again. If you're going to listen for 24 hours, how long are you going to speak? That's right, it's for 24 hours. Again, listening and speaking always go together. They're overlapping each other. And if you're struggling right now and asking yourself, what are the exact steps you need to follow in order to maintain and keep your consistency ahead with this powerful routine, comment down below. Now, if you got here till the end, this shows how serious you are about this, which makes me so proud and tell you you're in the right path. If you have any question in your head, drop a comment. See you in the next video. Bye bye.